Your APS bill could get a little more expensive, which who can afford that, right? Today, state regulators, they're starting the first of several public hearings on a new rate proposal hike.
Okay, so advocacy groups, they're pushing back, though. They say many Arizona families already can't afford the higher power bills. So 12 News journalist Tori King, she's live in downtown Phoenix with what APS is saying that money would go toward. Because, Tori, here's the thing. We're getting into the summer months here very soon, and that's when our bills are already going to double, in some cases triple.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And that's why advocacy groups are standing by pushing back this proposal. And that's why state regulators here are going to listen to public feedback. They're going to be hosting several public forums. They want everybody to come and voice their opinions, whether you're for it or whether you're against it. So that's going to be taking place today. I want to put some numbers up for you just to show you exactly what APS is proposing here. So they're saying about a 14% rate hike all around. And that's going to add about $20 per your bill is what they're telling people per month. Now, supporters of this say APS need the money really to keep up with Arizona's rapid growth as well as the rising energy demand, including from those large data centers that have been moving into our state. These rate increases would in turn then help pay for things like grid upgrades and infrastructure all across Arizona. But this morning, those advocacy groups, well, they're hosting a day of action opposing the proposal with the press conference that's taking place here in just a few hours at 9 a.m. And then later tonight, they're going to be holding a rally that's taking place at 6 p.m. Opponents argue that customers, like you mentioned, are already paying too much, and they are already struggling with high power bills, having to choose paying for AC or food on the table. A recent 12 News analysis found APS customers are already using less electricity than they were a few years ago, but they're paying 23% more per kilowatt hour. Advocacy groups are also pointing to an APS parent company, Pinnacle West, who reported more than $600 million in profits last year alone. Now, Attorney General Chris Mays is pushing back as well, opposing this proposal, saying, quote, APS is asking Arizona families to foot the bill for shareholder profits that far exceed what any reasonable investor requires. Instead of a 14% rate hike, expert testimony filed by our office shows APS could maintain reliable service with about a 3% increase. So those hearings are expected to continue throughout the next few months in the summer, and then a final vote is not expected until December. So if the rate hike is approved, we as customers really wouldn't notice it on our bills until late next year. If you're interested in learning more about this rate hike proposal, or even if you're interested in attending some of these public meetings, we'll have the information on our website. Just go to 12news.com. Live here in downtown Phoenix, Tori King, 12 News.
Tori, thank you so much.